it's me, Jessica, and you're probably noticing the better video quality, and that's because I have an actual camera! The whole entire time I was filming on my laptop, and now I have a camera, and I have an actual tripod. You guys are on a legit tripod right now. It's insane. Okay, so a few quick things. I actually do have a couple of videos that I shot on my laptop, so there will be a mixture between actual good quality videos like this and some kind of not so good quality videos. I'm also trying not to look at the viewfinder that's like right over here, and that's kind of hard. So I'm gonna try my best. Here, I'll just flip it over. Flip it over. Okay. We'll keep it like that. Okay, there we go. So, you guys also have probably noticed my absence. I've been gone for a little while, and I actually really apologize for that. One is because I actually was on a road trip to Florida for Thanksgiving, and two is also because I filmed my Crown of Midnight book review, and I was editing it, and I was editing it, oh my gosh, and I wasn't happy with how it came out, and I really didn't want to post it. So here I am again. I am now filming this video once more, and today I'm going to be doing my Crown of Midnight review. Yeah, you thought this was going to be the book. No, it's tiara, and I'm legit going to wear this the whole entire video. Wop! Alright. Here we go. Here it is. Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. Now, I wasn't very impressed with this book. I'm not gonna give a brief synopsis because, you know, if you want to know what this book is about, read Throne of Glass. Just read it, you guys. So I'm gonna give this 3.5 out of 5 stars. I wasn't as impressed as I was with the first book, and it definitely felt like a lead up to the third book, and it definitely was. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna talk about this. The first thing I really want to address right now is the Chaol and Celaena relationship. I understand why it was in there because everyone was like, oh, Dorian and Chaol and Celaena love triangles. You gotta have a taste of both of them. I still like Dorian and Celaena when I was reading this book. When I was reading this book, I have already read Heir of Fire, you guys. I've already read it. And I haven't read Queen of Shadows. I haven't read Queen of Shadows yet, but I will read Queen of Shadows. Don't worry. But, at this point in time, I still really like Dorian and Celaena, and I call Dorian Baby Dorian. He's my baby. Baby Dorian. He's so cute. But I totally, completely understand the whole shebang, why Chaol and Celaena got together. And I thought they were adorable, but I prefer my witty banters and my sarcastic conversations between Dorian and Celaena. That was like my favorite. In my review that I did that I didn't like, I totally disregard the whole the thing that was under the bell tower and the whole like secret passage in the library. I totally disregarded that, and I just remembered it. But like that was so good. That was a really good moment. That was a really cool like sequence of events because you see what the king is doing, and we get foreshadows of like this whole huge thing that's gonna come to pass. I know it's coming. It's just so much anticipation. This book is definitely a lead up to a lot of things. To things I haven't figured out and to things I have figured out in Heir of Fire. So, you know, I got it all. I don't know. I didn't like this book as much as I like Throne of Glass, but I did really enjoy this book. I actually enjoyed Heir of Fire more than Throne of Glass. So Heir of Fire is now my top, and then Throne of Glass, and then Crown of Midnight. But this book I felt was very character driven. There wasn't a lot of plot as there was in Throne of Glass with the whole competition. This was just Celaena and how she's dealing with being the king's assassin and how everyone around her is also dealing with it. I found it interesting that Celaena wasn't actually killing the people that she was assigned to kill. Like, I didn't think she was going to, and I love the first chapter of this book. It actually might be my favorite part because it's in Dorian's perspective, and then Celaena walks in and I think she dumps. Does she dump the head? Yeah, she dumps the head on the floor, and Dorian is scared of her. He's afraid of Celaena. And then the next chapter is Chaol, and Chaol knows the difference in Celaena's. I thought that was great. It showed how Chaol was a lot closer to Celaena than Dorian is after the breakup. So I got the whole gist of it. I actually really enjoyed it. What's his face? Oh, the guy that Celaena is supposed to kill, and he's part of the rebels. I forgot his name. But him, I actually didn't like him. I was like, there's something up with him, and there totally was, especially with that whole Nehemia incident. Like, don't Don't even get me started with Nehemia. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. But I didn't like him and I didn't trust him and I didn't like how she was helping him. I was like, this is kind of one of those people that you should actually just kill, which she does. But I didn't like him. I didn't like him, especially how they kidnapped Kale and they were trying to get something against Selena. I didn't like that. I mean, she was trying to help them out anyway. I didn't like it. So Dorian, let's talk about baby Dorian and his sudden magical powers. Like, oh my god, he's got ice powers! And and it's not suppressed by the spell that's on the spoiler for Air of Fire, sorry, but the spell that's on the land that takes all the magic away. That was very interesting. So I guess the only really big thing to touch on is Nehemia. And Nehemia was the huge turning point. She wasn't, like, the incident where she dies isn't the climax, but it's just a huge incident, and it's a huge twist, and it's a huge plot point. And after reading the book and looking at it through a critical, like, author eye, I totally understand the whole reasoning behind it, and it's what needed to happen. I didn't cry when I read it. Personally, I really like Nehemia and Selena's relationship, but I personally didn't have any emotional attachment to Nehemia, and it was just because she felt a little emotionless to me, and I guess it's because she's a princess and she's also like a rebel leader and she's trying to hide all of this stuff from people, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I didn't like how she was keeping things from Selena. I just didn't like it at all. And so when she died, I totally understood, because Selena needed that for the next book because it made her stronger and it broke her down. And a lot of people, I remember watching a review and someone was saying that they didn't like how Selena used her grief, how she mourned Nehemia's death. And I mean, she's never really had time to sit down and grieve like she does now. I mean, with Sam, if you've read The Assassin's Blade, you know that she immediately went after the person that killed Sam. It was a trap. She got caught. She went to the salt mines, and she didn't really have time to mourn him. She just wanted revenge. And so now she has someone close to her die, and it's just this huge thing. And I like how she shut everyone out. I don't really know if I like how she attacked Kale, because she blamed him and it just kind of ruined their relationship. Their relationship felt very quick, though. Like, in the book it was supposed to be like a couple of months. It felt really quick to me. This book was very character driven. There wasn't a lot of plot, and it felt a little jumbled around to me, like she was trying to do too much at once, and it did kind of get there, but I feel like it also missed a couple of marks. But moving on to the actual climax where Selena shifts, like, that was interesting. I was not expecting that. I mean, I knew that there were going to be like fae elements, and I knew that she was part fae because she talked about her abilities, so I knew she had magic. But the whole shifting thing, I see that coming. And Kale's just sort of disgust with her. That hit me hard a little bit. I was like, come on, Kale, come on. But then when Kale finds out that she's actually Aelin, the princess, I totally knew it. I totally knew she was the princess. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And you can't tell me any different. I knew it. Like, from day one, I knew it. Okay. So yeah, after reading Crown of Midnight, I straight went to Air of Fire. So me liking Air of Fire more just overshadowed Crown of Midnight. So when I made my review, I didn't really care. But now I'm looking at it and I see all of this different stuff, and you know, I really enjoyed this book. It wasn't my favorite though. I still enjoyed it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Crown of Midnight. I don't know if I'm going to be redoing my Air of Fire review. I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit it and see if I like it or not, and if not, I'll post it as is and it'll be a bad quality video, or I'll redo it and it'll be like this. So that's all I've got for you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.